My son used fake religious trauma to win his freedom in court, so I gave him all the freedom he could handle. My son Caleb learned early that claiming religious abuse got him whatever he wanted. When he was 13, he told his counselor I forced him to pray, and suddenly I was the zealot mother. At 14, he cried to teachers about mandatory church attendance and got to skip family events. By 15, he was documenting every religious word as evidence. By 16, he filed for emancipation claiming spiritual torture. The prayer incident happened first when Caleb turned 13. I asked him to say grace before dinner, but he wanted to eat immediately. The next day, he sobbed to his counselor that I was forcing religion on him. The counselor called me in and lectured me about respecting teenage autonomy. I left that meeting afraid to mention faith in my own home. A year later, the church battles started getting serious. I expected Sunday morning attendance like every generation before us. Caleb called his absent father crying that I was brainwashing him. His father, who hadn't paid support in years, filed for custody modification the next week. He stood in court talking about his son's religious freedom. He never mentioned Caleb's grandfather's education trust fund waiting for him. The judge reduced my time to every other weekend. Then came the documentation when everything changed forever. Caleb started a journal at 15 recording every prayer and church service. He wrote about psychological torture and forced indoctrination when I simply asked him to respect our traditions. I watched him show teachers these entries with practiced tears. Child Services opened an investigation that same month. Everything exploded when Caleb turned 16. He decided he wanted to move in with his drug-dealing girlfriend. I told him